there's no need to overcomplicate spirituality, because in reality, you are already that which you seek. Which means whatever you do or you don't do can't make you any more than what you really are. The only problem is that your mind is a veil and it's obstructing your vision of your real nature, which is perfect, infinite, loving, compassionate. So the more we complicate spirituality, in a way, the further we go away from our real self, because if we really are already our true self, then any action that we take, if that action is not to inquire and see what the real nature of who we are is, then in a way you're strengthening the mind. Every time you inquire and you see that you're not the mind, and you realize that you're the witness of the mind loses strength. When you try to become free through any technique other than self-inquiry, it may give temporary relief to the mind, but the mind needs to settle. And the only way the mind is going to settle is if you have a surrendered state of mind. The only way you'll be able to surrender is if you look into your real nature and see that you are that which you already seek. The moment you realize that you are already that which you seek, the mind naturally will start to let go. The mind will naturally find humor in the struggle to become something that you already are, and slowly it will surrender. But when you think that you're an object that has to be achieved in time, the mind has no choice but to engage and continuously think and move and make effort to become something that you're envisioning that you are. And so the best way to become what we really are in our truest nature is by inquiring into the nature of the mind, seeing that the mind is just a bunch of thoughts, understanding that we are ultimately the witness of our mind, but not the mind. And the more we develop a witness attitude, the more we understand the value of surrender and we make effort to surrender, the more we inquire into the nature of the mind and see that the mind is not real, because it can't be found when you look for it. The mind can't be held. But yet we're giving so much value to something that we can't find or really hold. And you will see for yourself that when you inquire into the nature of the mind and see that it's not real ultimately, and at that moment, the need to control something that's not real leaves. Because at that moment, you will naturally develop a surrendered state of mind, and you will not be bothered by your mind as much. And the more you make effort into seeing that your mind is not real, that your mind is just a phantom, the more your mind is going to disengage. As your awareness enters the heart, there true wisdom lies. And the answer to your problems in the most simple form will be available to you. And if it's not available to you, there'll be so much humility and faith in life that you will be able to get your answer by seeking the guidance of people that are in a more clear state of mind. So there's never a need to complicate spirituality, complicate anything in life, because anything that gets overcomplicated only drains our energy, takes our focus away, and doesn't allow us to rest at ease with our own real nature.